This review is for the Zinus SmartBase platform bed frame. So this is our current frame. We're using a frame and then box springs and then our mattress. As you can see, it is about 16 inches off the ground, but the clearance under the bed is just a little bit above 7 inches, about 7 to 8 inches. And then the bed itself is up at 27 inches. So we're going to go ahead and take this apart, and we're going to put the Zinus frame in there and see what kind of clearance we have. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you first get it out of the box, and we'll go ahead and unpackage it. Alright, once you have it out of the packaging, it just is just these two pieces right here. So it looks like this is going to be a quick and easy setup, which I appreciate. There's the instructions, so let's get going. Alright, once you cut off all those zip ties and get the instructions out, it looks like it's just pictographic instructions, which kind of obnoxious, but hey, at least these ones seem pretty easy to read. And then it has the parts, and you're good to go. So we'll start assembling it. Alright, so here are the two pieces laid out and opened up, and now we'll start assembling the legs. So this is simple enough. The instructions show you putting it up upright, but I think it's easier to keep it flat like this, and then you just have to swing this little arm over here and get this into the hole. Let me get that in position. So that takes two hands, but once you have this kind of swung under and popped up, then this is in position, and then you can use one of these little wing nuts to tighten it in place. I'm going to get the other side going first before I do that, so that it's not tightened on one side. Okay, so now we have this one in position and this one in position, so I'm going to tighten the wing nuts. And now this wing nut is tightened, and this wing nut is tightened, and we're just going to repeat the process for that side, and then those two over there. Alright, so here are the two parts of the frame with all the legs extended and locked into place with the wing nuts, and then the next step is to join it at this hole here. All four sides have them, it doesn't really matter how you match it up. The instructions show you just put this little riser between them, and then you thread the larger screw through on a wing nut. But like I said, all four of the points have it, so you can put them together whichever way you want. It doesn't really matter. Now what I did, the instructions don't say to do this, but I would recommend it, is I've threaded the riser with the screw through on both sides, but I haven't tightened the wing nut yet. That way I could put them into place without having to try to use force or anything. So now I just have to put the wing nut on, and we should have a joined frame. Okay, so the wing nut is on. You just have to kind of tweak this a little bit so that it doesn't stick up, and you should be good to go. One interesting thing to note is the middle hinge stays hinged even after it's fully assembled. So if I pick this up, you can see that it bends. So it's not absolutely sturdy, just so you know that. But as long as the weight is going down on it, it should be fine. Okay, so the frame is fully assembled, and I'm about to drop the mattress on it, but I wanted to show the clearance. As you can see, when you go under the part of the bed where there is nothing arcing in, you've got 13 inches of clearance. So we almost doubled the amount of clearance under the bed from what I was using with the frame. However, these parts obviously have essentially no clearance because they're being blocked by the risers. So your effective storage space under the bed is just these areas right here in the center on both sides. So keep that in mind. But essentially we've doubled the storage space under the bed, and now we'll go ahead and drop the mattress down and see what the height of the mattress is. Alright, so I've dropped the mattress back on, and I want to show that it's pretty much a perfect fit. You'll see that the corners are all matching up without any overlap or underlap. We've got all the corners matching up, so that's good. And the mattress is at 26 inches. So it's only about an inch lower than when it was before. But we do have this increased storage space under the bed. So this is a sturdy metal construction frame. I've already sat on it. It holds my weight just fine. And it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It comes in very easy to assemble pieces. Start to finish, I think this took me about 15 minutes. It took me longer because I was filming it, but if I was doing it just to do it, probably 10, 15 minutes at most. And one of the things I like about it is that it breaks apart into really easy to store and move pieces, which makes moving a breeze. And you get basically double the storage space under the bed. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this 5 stars. 5 stars.